Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm JJ and this is a brand new island. Let's see who's here before we get into all of that. We have Leaf. Leaf is one of my favourite NPCs. He's so cute. I love Leaf. Anybody else here? Nope, no one wants to be here with me. I do not have all my villagers for this island. I do have 6 though. I just need to get another 4. But nobody wants to be here. We are obviously a brand new island, going to start with the entrance. The entrance is here. It's a decent distance away. I will not be obviously filling out the whole area, but I will just be doing the entrance that you can see in front. Map. Yes, my map is flat because I always flatten it. I have named the island Shroomy because I love that name. So it is called Shroomy. I have got 6 villagers that I'm keeping. I'm keeping Dina, Tad, Drago, Alfonso, Sly and Boots. These ones are going, so Flo, Sasha, Bubbles and Fauna are going. They are not staying. Just need 4 more to complete the villager lineup. And they will be all frogs. So we have alligators, we have frogs, and then we have Dina. You'll understand why in a second when we get into the decorating, because I will explain the island theme and all of that. But I do like to start with a blank canvas. I flatten every single island before I start decorating because I just can't help myself. I have issues in that sense. So it is flat. But let's just get in to building the entrance and I will explain my theme and all of that as I build. So let's go. I'm going to start with Shroomy's entrance, obviously, because it's the new island, but I will talk to you about what theme Shroomy is. Don't ask me where I got the name Shroomy from or what made me choose Shroomy. I don't know. Will there be a lot of the mushroom items because it's called Shroomy? Maybe. I don't know. I will use whatever I fancy in the build that I'm doing. Not necessarily it may be a mushroom item, but who knows? I have got some of the mushroom items in my storage shed, so I will be using them, but not necessarily a whole bunch of them. It could be the odd mushroom lamp or mushroom stall. I don't know. It just depends on the build and how I want to do it and what items I want to use. So just because its name is Shroomy doesn't mean I'm going to be using the mushroom furniture or a lot of it. I will use some of it, but who knows? I absolutely adore the name Shroomy. Theme, I know you're all wanting the theme of this island. This island's theme is Swampcore. I did put a poll up on YouTube of 4 island themes and Swampcore won. I've never done Swampcore in my life, so this is a challenge. I know I said Toy Box was a challenge because I'd never done it before, but Toy Box was extremely easy compared to Swampcore. I have no idea what I'm doing with this island, but I'm going to give it my best shot like I do all my islands. But just know from this entrance build, I have no ideas of what is going on this island. Well, no, I do have one idea for my museum. And I want to turn my museum into like a ruined building with all the ruined items. So I do have that idea. But that's it. That's all I have. So leave some suggestions down below of what you would like to see or what you think I should do build-wise on this island for Swampcore. I do have a load of random items in my storage shed that I may or may not use, because we know when it comes to islands, I like to hoard items. I run around Treasure Island, which is where I get my items from, because there's no way I'm doing an island without going to a Treasure Island for all the items. I can't do it unless I take a year to do an island to make sure I've got every single item. Yeah, no, it's not happening. So I do go to a Treasure Island for my items, and I hoard. I am a hoarder because I get items. I'm like, okay, I could use that. Some items I do use, some items I do not. But at least they're in my storage shed, ready for if I do use it. But yes, Shroomy is a Swampcore Island. I think you're all torturing me, those who voted for Swampcore, because I've never done a Swampcore in my life, and I don't know. We're just going to see how we get on with the island and see where we go with it. There will be a lot of wheat fields because the code that I've used for the water, it doesn't have like the edges to within the water code, so then I can put a tree down and make the edges look pretty in that sense. It doesn't, so I'm just going to have to put the water code down, kick away a square, put a tree and then cover it, because it just looks awkward otherwise. So there will be a lot of wheat fields on the island, which I'm not looking forward to the lag. I think we're going to go back to Fire Isle Island and have Fire Isle's lag on this one, because I'm going to be using a lot of wheat fields, because I'm going to be using a lot of trees. No, I'm not going to. I'm going to try to... No, I make no promises. I will be using a lot of trees because I just can't help myself. The colour scheme for Shroomy will be mainly browns and greens. I will add a few black flowers, possibly a few black items, and I will put little bits of orange in, only because I have a few alligators who have got orange in them, so I don't really want them to be left out. No, I'm joking. No, but I will use a few orange flowers, but no, just one orange flower, which is the hyacinth, because it's more of a toned down orange, like a light orange. I didn't want any bright colours in that sense, so I've got, I think it's black cosmos. I could be wrong. I can't remember what flowers I have. But I do have green mums, orange hyacinths, white hyacinths, and white mums, and I think the cosmos are black. I think I will have to double check and let you know. I will be using the white flowers just so it, and the orange, just to break down all the greens and browns and give it a bit more colour in that sense. Bushes, I can't remember which ones I picked up, but I just pick up one type. I will let you know again because I am forgetful. My time will not be staying in May. Before I started this video, I didn't time travel to where I wanted to be because I want to time travel up to get my villagers out. So I've got 4 villagers to get out, so I'm time traveling slowly to get them out. In the next video, the colour of the grass or time of month it is may change, but that's only because I haven't got to where I want to be regarding what season. I know I still want the green trees, but I want a bit of a darker grass, so I might go to like October, November time, but I want to get my villagers out that I need to first, and then time travel all the way over there. So you may get this time of year in the next video, you may not, who knows, until I've got them villagers in, because I am not doing a toy box where my last villager, I had finished the island and I had to get Cheddar out still, and he did not want to go. So we're ahead of our time at the minute because we've already got 6 villagers in. We just need the other 4, which are all going to be frogs. Now, obviously I showed you my villagers that I already have. So I have 4 alligators and Dina. Oh no, and I have Tad. Dina, I only got Dina because when I first originally planned to do the Swampcore Island, I wanted villagers who were a swampy, greeny colour like Dina. And then as I went through the villagers, I thought, okay, let's get a mixture of alligators and frogs, and then keep Dina because she's the original colour that I wanted for the villagers, but not a lot of the villagers come in her colour. So they come in the greens and browns and oranges and whatever, but not specifically her sort of colour. So like that swampy colour, if that makes sense. So I did decide to keep Dina because why not? She's cute. She's a swamp duck. And then just get alligators and ducks, the green variation or like Sly's variation. So that's what we did. I think majority of my frogs will be green. Yeah, I think they are. So that is why Dina is on the island and the alligators and the frogs. Colour scheme we know, Swampcore we know. So that is it about the island. Obviously we all know that I had to flatten it before I started, which I did. Don't know how much terraforming is going to be on the island. I don't necessarily want it flat because I love terraforming way too much. The water code and the path code that I'm using for the entrance, I will use a bit more on the lower levels when I go up the incline. If I start building, decorating upstairs, it won't be this code. So I do have other codes for that, which I'm actually looking forward to. Maybe upstairs, once I've done the terraforming and all of that, when I move upstairs, there may be a few more trees, which I'm looking forward to. Because of the issue with the water, it's not an issue per se, but obviously it's an awkward moment for the trees on this water. So yeah, and that is what my plans are for this island, Swampcore. Shroomy is Swampcore. But leave some ideas below for me. Comment below some builds that may make it onto the island. And that is the end of Shroomy's entrance build. I actually really like the way it's come out. I had no idea what I was doing for this entrance. Excuse the angle and where I'm standing. Obviously, I'm going to run up to the entrance from the airport, but you could still see it. So I had to zoom in with the camera. But I actually really love the way this entrance has come out. Again, I had no plans for the entrance. This is just me going in and doing what I do best with raiding my storage shed. So let's go and check it out. I do have a green airport for Shroomy, which I wanted, so there's that. This is the entrance. It's nothing spectacular, but I like it. I didn't want to do over the top Swampcore for my entrance. Don't get me wrong, it may be over the top Swampcore further down the line, but at the minute I just wanted a simple entrance, so I did a simple entrance. My season will not stay in this season. I've explained that in the video, so it will change, but I'm not sure what season yet. I'm gonna break the illusion. I'm going on the water. I'm walking on water. This is this side. Oh no, look. I'm sorry. That's really bugging me. I need to turn the skeleton round. And I didn't realise it wasn't turned round. Right, now turn. Thank you, that's better. Sorry. And then over this side. I don't know why I put the Karopi Bridge there, or however you say it. I'm not going to even try. I'm just going to call it a Karopi Bridge. Because that long word, yeah, not for me. So, I don't know why I put the Karopi Bridge here. I just thought it would look cute, and it actually does. So, we're keeping it. It's staying. Look at the little frog on the side. This is this side. Even these Karopi snacks are just going to be called Karopi snacks because I'm not pronouncing the whole name because I'll most probably butcher it. But the Karopi snacks are going to be everywhere in the water. Even the Karopi lanterns, they're cute. They match the island theme. Not theme, but the swampiness of it. And then up here, we have a boat hire shed. It's not even a shed. It's a building. A boat hire building. With some boats around for you to get on. To go swimming in this, not swimming, floating, riding in the swamp. And then we have a broken boat that's being fixed and needs to be repainted. And then 2 boats over here. And this is my entrance, and I absolutely love it. I don't know what's going this way towards resident services. Look at Drago. He's so cute. And Alfonso behind him. So I don't know what's going either side, which is why I did stop where I did. But this isn't too far from my beach this side. So we're not sure what's going here. I'm sure I will figure it out eventually. But this is my entrance. And I love the way it's come out. I really do. And that is all for today's video of my brand new Swampcore Island Shroomy. Please comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you all back here for my next video. Bye guys.